Cool. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Kolbstrong Power Podcast. Just explained to everybody on Instagram that we're going to try to call it something different and see if I can get this episode monetized. Because every time I call it its original title, for some reason they don't like that. So, Kolbstrong Power Podcast, and welcome back, everybody. It's been a crazy couple of days, and yeah, Travis, I have gotten a lot of sleep in the past couple of days. It's been pretty cool, very, very peaceful. So we'll get into that real quick. Just gotta take this real quick. Oh, if you're just listening to that, it was a flavor is this? Watermelon? Oof, a little bad aftertaste on that one. Must have been in the car too long or something. Hello, everybody on YouTube. We got Tony. We've got Matt. Welcome. What's going on, guys? Yeah, we're here to talk some benching and bullshitting. Yeah, erectors. I'm not good. I'm not a good person to ask about that. Them don't work. Well, I'm sorry they don't work for you. They work for me. That's what matters. Anyhow, so yeah, we had a meet this weekend. It was pretty successful. Thanks, Jared. It was a good meet, man. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate it. It's crazy, man. It was it's the end of a chapter, but it's not the end. You know what I'm saying? So how I like to say it is I'm walking away from band shirts for a while, about a year's time, give or take. I'm getting back into poly shirts, which is going to be pretty cool. Good journey there. So poly shirts for a while. And thank you, everybody, for hopping on here. I appreciate it all. I got you over here on Instagram. I've got YouTube right next to you as well. So I got lots of people hopping on tonight. That's really cool. How does it feel to hold 1,400? Well, it feels pretty normal. I trained with it quite a bit. I've held 1,400 pounds or more in my hands. I'd say, well, including this meet, the three attempts. I got that lift on my third attempt. A lot of people don't know that. That was my third attempt. So I'd say altogether, I've held 1,400 plus a dozen and a half times, maybe 15 times. I don't really know. I couldn't put an exact number on it. Yep. Let's see. Shooting for 1,500? Yeah, I'm shooting for 1,500 in the future. Just not for a while. I have to walk away from the band shirts. Oh, Shane. Oh, Shane's on here. I recognize the gym logo now. Hey, what's up, bud? Yeah, good to have you on here, man. 1,500 is in the future. I think it's humanly possible now that we have done 1,400. I do think that 1,500 is possible, whether I do it or somebody else does it. But yeah, it's not going to be for a while, though. It's going to be a while. What was in my head before the third attempt? Well, honestly, what was in my head was don't fuck up. You don't drive all this way. My friends, Dean and Owen and Nick, they all drove 6.5, 7 hours to get to this meet, and all the money to get there, and the hotel rooms, and all the travel, and just all the pain, all the pain to get to this level, man. I'll tell you what, it is not fun lifting these weights. It just isn't. It's not fun at all. It doesn't even feel like a bench press. You have to understand that. Like, when I did that bench, it doesn't even feel like a bench. It doesn't. It's just shearing forces. It's just immense pressure and nothing but pain. That's all I can say. And training for it is exactly that. To train for 1,400, I have to lift 13 plus, 14 plus all the time. So 1,500, yeah. Paul, I got to meet Paul Wallace in training. Finally, for the first time, he came up and deadlifted a world record deadlift. Got to see that. Yeah, it's much better bench and I don't even want to say a much better bar, but that oscillation of the barbell is getting to the point where I can't control it anymore. It's fucking crazy. Thank you all for hopping on YouTube. It's good to have you all on here. It's been insane. Yeah, third attempt with a Hail Mary attempt. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think you'd be shooting for a non-band shirt? So in poly, in a poly, I'm looking for, I don't know. I'm at least over my 1120 that I did back in 21. More than that, definitely. I'd like to be able to say, I think I want to shoot for like 1200 in a poly. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Oh, Pierce, Barbell 411. Gotcha. Got deleted. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? And was that the F8 bar? It was. It was Matt Brooks's F8 bar, actually. Yep. Yep. It was the F8 bar. It's the F8 Sportcraft bench bar. Matt Brooks has personally owned one. Yeah, it felt like a noodle. It did. It really did. Someone else, bro. No one else even benched 12 before you. Yeah. Yep. And everything equipped. I'm going to be going into poly. Yeah, I'm going to be going into a 2-ply F6 is my shirt of choice. I am not getting into katanas. I might train in the katanas that I have, but I'm not going to compete. I don't want to use katanas anymore. I've been using katanas for like, before the band shirts, it was like 13 years of just katana. And all variants of katanas, single ply, multiply, grid stitch, open back, close back, triple ply, all the things. I don't want to use them anymore. No more. Let's see what we got here. What do you think happened to the first two attempts? We had a little bit of an equipment malfunction on the bench on the first attempt, so we had to switch the bench out for another one. And then on the second attempt, the bench situation was fixed, but the bar was oscillating and whipping too much, and I couldn't control it, so I had to have them take it. I realized I cannot let my wife, my family, my friends, everybody that believes in me, those who traveled all that way, Dean, Owen, Nick, to help me. I can't leave here with nothing. I cannot do all this work and all this pain and all this sacrifice to leave here without a PR bench. And just pull it together on the third attempt for a Hail Mary. I don't know. I've done that a lot. My first 1,000-pound bench, my 1350 have all been on third attempts with two first unsuccessful attempts. Yep, Tony, lifting big weights hurts. It hurts a lot. Thank you, Shane, for helping on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. Yep. So it sucks, man. It's not fun. I'll tell you what, it's not enjoyable. And I've been doing the band shirt thing for so long at these high loads that I'm not enjoying it. It's just so goddamn painful. So going back into polys, it's going to be better because the weights are going to be more manageable. Okay. 900, 1,000, 1,100 plus, but like handling high 13s, low 14s all the time, it's not going to happen. So I'm really looking forward to that break. Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you about the full power thing. Yeah. Appreciate it. Crazy impressive to watch. Thank you. Thank you very much. Matt, the evil twin, none of my old polys fit. That's the problem. I've gained too much weight, gotten too big. My arms are way bigger than they were before. My chest measurement, I can't wear them. They're just too small. That's the problem. So you're going to compete in the 2-ply F6s. Yes, Alex. 2-ply F6. That's my shirt, my poly shirt of choice. It's going to be thinner than a katana, stretchier. Looking forward to that. Will you go as far back as single ply to beat your record by 1120? If it's in the mix, I mean, if I feel like doing a bench only meet and in poly, yeah, I think I could. Now, the only shirt that I think I could fit into is that shirt that I did the 1120 with. So back to your thing, Matt, with like my older shirts, I think I could almost squeeze in that old katana and maybe go for a bench only meet and do single ply, but yeah, otherwise no, they're none of them fit. And Grant over on YouTube says 1,400, almost 705 TED RCD 2 times. Yeah. Had I thought about it on site, because when they asked me when Matt and Kyle asked me my opener at weigh-ins, I was going to say, oh, like 1410 to do twice what our CD had done, 705. But I said I want 14 flat, and it was either 1399 or like 1405, unless they chipped the 1399 to make it 1401.40 or whatever the fuck it was. But so yeah, that's how that worked out. Maurice, why no more katanas? Because they are just motherfuckers to use, dude. They're such a pain in the ass. When you're going down for that touch, your margin of error is so small. The weight feels like it's balanced on a fishing wire. If you go one way or the other too much, you're gonna fucking dump it. They're just such pain in the asses. And the F6s are gonna stretch a lot better, have a little bit more return. One layer of F6, I believe, is 26% thinner than one layer of katana. So a double F6 is half the thickness of a double katana, percentage-wise, 52% actually. How you feeling? How's recovery from a press like that? Well, my forearm is pretty pissed. I got a scan today just to clear the air with my mental space, just to make sure I didn't have any like fractures, and my bones are completely clean. No fractures, no nothing, no micro fractures or anything like that. So just really pissed off soft tissue. If you look really close at the barbell, guys, if you zoom in, watch the barbell. When I'm bringing the bar down, it's doing this. It's shaking back and forth. The whole bar is reverberating and oscillating. I'm having to correct that on the way down. And when I press the weight, it's oscillating and then it stops. And I had to grind out that top portion. I'm having to correct this lateral motion like this. And that's just obliterating my forearms. So my left forearm, as soon as they handed the weight out to me, my forearm was on fire. I was like, oh, great. I felt fine for attempt 1 and 2. For some reason on number 3, the one that I got it on, handed the weight out to me, and there's a lightning bolt down my entire forearm. I'm like, oh, there we go. That's going to be fun. And it hurt. It hurt a lot. Now I'm really paying for it. But you know what? Because I got it, it's all worth it. I don't care. It's so worth it, man. Just to finally have it be over. All that work. Just it's over, and I can move on to something else. I keep saying it's over. Like I'm talking like short term. I'm coming back to it eventually, but I'm changing gears for a little while. Why does the bar oscillate? Any minuscule, tiny little movement in a bar that's had that much weight on it, if any move, any me shaking or anything, is going to send vibrations through the bar, and with that much weight loaded to the ends, it's going to cause the place to shake, and then the whole bar is going to start whipping like a pool noodle, like this. And once it starts, you can't stop it. It's just one of those things. So, North Wilkesboro mentioned. What's the details? Yeah, I'm hosting a bench seminar on the 18th. There's a meet there on the 19th, an IPA meet that Doug Smithy is hosting, and I'm hosting a bench seminar on that Friday. So, if you want more details about that, you can talk to Matt Brooks. You can talk to Doug Smithy. I think Doug Smithy, Matt, is the one who's hosting it. He's over on YouTube. I'll ask him really quick. Do you think you could ever rep this world record weight for 2 if you keep at it? Yeah, I've attempted to rep it in the gym, but each time I attempted it, it never came to be. Something always happened. I got 1 rep and I would lose it at the top, and I'll rack it, or it just moved so damn slow that I wasn't able to go for a second one. With time, I mean, I never thought I would rep 1,300 for reps. I did 1,320 for a 1 rep single last February of 22, and then 2 months ago I did 5 reps with it. 1,320 for 5 reps from a 1 board height. So anything is possible. That's like 4 baby elephants. Oh yeah, I'm going to do multiply. And if I do full power, it'll be multiply. And Jared, yeah, no, Jared, he works with me all the time. It's Jericho that owns Alive by Design Chiropractic Care in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So he's very familiar about what I do. So he's tracking on what we're doing. Is that seminar going to be on Patreon or uploaded somewhere? If we can record the whole thing, Alex, we'll put it on Patreon. Sometimes they're hard to upload because they're like multiple hours, so it's hard to like upload all of it. So we'll try. We'll try to get it on Patreon. Yes. How long is your peaking phase? I don't peak. I just lift heavy all the time, and my attitude is if you're trying to lift heavy weights on the platform, you have to lift heavy weights in the gym. So I just lift heavy year round all the time and get used to it and just compete. I'm ready to compete almost any given weekend because I lift the same way all the time. Travis says, any plans on cutting back to 308 or 275? Definitely 308. Probably not 275 though. I'll probably drop a little bit of weight after all this retention for this big lift. What can you do in an SDP? I don't bench in SDPs. I'm an Anderson sponsored athlete, and we use Titan equipment. Do you take any supplements for joints? I don't, actually. I probably should. I'm getting a little bit older at 33 years old. But nope, I don't do anything for joints. Sydney says, will you be lifting in West Virginia again next February? If it lines up, I'm not sure if I will or not, though. I'm going to have to talk to Chris Jividen. I said I was going to do it, but I also didn't think I was going to be done with band shirts after this meet. So I'm not sure. I will definitely make it known months out if I'm going to be at that meet again. I can't tell you now if I'm going to. What's the Titan shirt for Multiply? Well, you got Multiply F6, Multiply Furies, Multiply Katanas, stuff like that. Alex, where are we at? Eric says, how is it that you can hold 1,400 pounds in your hands without it crushing you? Does it have to do with tendon strength? It has a lot to do with tendon strength. It has a lot to do with bone density. It's all the things. What?
I didn't know she was going out.
What? Okay. It has a lot to do with all. It's just adaptation over time. I've been doing this for 19 years, competing for 15, particularly in equipped bench. That's been my specialty. I chose this path a long time ago. So it has to do with adaptation over time. That's all it is. Let's see. I had something over here. Thank you, Anna. Annalise, congrats on your bench. Thank you. Really happy about it. Ever did multiply in a meet? I'm interested to see that. My biggest multiply bench was 1,035, but my single ply bench was 1,120. So my single ply bench was way above anything I ever did multiply. Do you or your lifters ever have any experience in single ply F8 band shirt? A friend of mine is trying to decide if you should cut the back to allow the sleeve to get closer to the elbow. I have one of the Texas high school single plies, and I cut the back up. I did. I left about 4 inches at the bottom to keep it like connected, but I cut the entire back up to allow to get into it easier because that closed back is a royal pain in the ass. So I did that myself. Yep. NX TAC 1 on YouTube says you said recently that you're not taking new coaching clients, but when you do, will you coach raw? I'm not really the right guy to go to for raw training because I'm the equipped guy. So I mean, if you trust my judgment, I can definitely do that. But my specialty is with equipped. I am not. I mean, there's a lot of other really successful big raw lifters out there that are probably smarter than me to go to. So I tend to stick with equipped only, pretty much. Oh, AJ Roberts. No shit, man. What's up? He says, when are you going to see Pharrell again? I'd make that trip. Oh shit, dude. My one little buddy at the gym, Ed, part of my crew, he was asking the same question when we're going back to Rob's. What I don't want to do is interrupt because I know they have their kid on the way. I'm really busy in August. Like the entire month we're busy. September, I think, is our open month. So possibly September. Possibly September, AJ. I'll let you know. That'd be fucking dope if you came out and lifted with us. Oh, That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. I'll talk to you, AJ. I'll talk to you later about it. You competing at the next American Pro? Well, the American Pro is a raw only meet, so no. It is in my hometown though. I'll probably be there, like with the we'll have an Anderson booth. Kevin Pittman's coming up from Texas, but I'm not competing because it's a raw meet. Where's your squat and deadlift at these days? I was squatting on the Mars bar actually yesterday after my meet. It was kilos. It was 1,011 for a triple. Yeah, with straps down, so that was pretty cool. And then deadlift, I'm trying to work out to being able to consistently pull like 700. So I have a bench press body, not a deadlift body, so it's very hard for me to do. What is next? 1.5K or another lifts? 1.5K is in the future, just not the immediate future. I'm getting out of the band shirts for about a year, give or take. I'm gonna get back in poly shirts for a while. Very interested in your back routine, strong back, strong bench. Hey guys, if you want to know exactly what I do for back, if you want to watch every rep of every set that I do on the week, Patreon. If you want to join my Patreon, I just cracked over 100 members. I'm really excited about that. So thank you all for the support. Most of you are on Patreon here over on YouTube and stuff and here on Instagram. So my Patreon is $10 a month. It's just Kolbstrong on Patreon. And you can watch everything I do from start to finish with full commentary over top of it. All the behind the scenes training that I do for these big benches is on Patreon. Every workout, 5 days a week. So if you're interested in that, again, that's Kolbstrong on patreon.com. And the support is greatly appreciated. It's just $10 a month. Just $10. That's all it is. Oh, you're good, Pierce. Don't worry about it, bud. Hope the emergency wasn't anything too serious. So, yeah, dudes, I'm just thrilled as fuck. I can't tell you how happy I am. All that shit, all that work, man. For it to finally be over, finally got it. Oh, I'm just so relieved. I'm so happy. It's over for now. I'll come back to it. Next chapter. It's time for another chapter. Do you have any experience with the Pharrell Widowmakers? Yes, I do. I have several. I have 4 of them. I have 2 double loops and 2 single loop Widowmakers. They are awesome. Very simple construction. We sell them at AndersonPowerlifting.com. If you go to AndersonPowerlifting.com and you use code Kolbstrong, my Instagram handle right there, that's Kolbstrong, KLBSTRONG, you get 10% off your order. Now that works on everything in the store except for the Sportcraft F8 bench bar that we sell at Anderson. Works for everything else, just not the barbell. Let's see. Alex says, man, I'm excited to watch you back in the polys. I'm excited to go back to the polys. It's going to be a learning curve, though. It's going to suck for a while. I've been watching your older poly videos and your Evil Twin Katana shirt. Yeah. I mean, I was working up to 1,200 or 1,300 pounds in polys before I got into the band shirt. So I had that advantage to my advantage. Tony says your wife is kind of excited after the 3 whites. Dude, yeah. There was a lot of things we had to overcome. And after all this work and all this time getting it was a very big, that's why I wasn't able to like celebrate. I just collapsed because I realized like I was all worth it. I thought my arm was breaking, but it was worth it. All that time, all that travel, all that sacrifice, it was worth it. I did it. It's over. I got it. So that was just a big release of emotion. It was quite spectacular, man. Aiden says, do you do a lot of overhead work and does it translate into bench press? I do 0 overhead work. I don't do any overhead work at all. I think it's overused. I don't think it translates. I used to do it and it did absolutely dick for my bench press. So I stopped doing it. I got my overhead press strength would go up. My shoulders would hurt and my bench went nowhere. So I stopped doing overhead work. Shoulders are important for bench, but overhead pressing is not. That's one of the slogans I say all the time. But now, If you do overhead work and you enjoy it and you get benefit from it, don't listen to me. Continue to do it. I just don't see value in it. It does nothing for my bench, so I don't do it. Let's see. Maurice says, what is your opinion of the idiots who disrespect you and say your equip benching is cheating when obviously they don't understand the true dedication, sacrifice, and pain tolerance you have to have? I don't know. Can you name any of them? Yeah, trick question. Nope. Don't care. You don't like it? That's fine. I'm not gonna make any. I can't make everybody happy, but you know who is happy about it? This guy. That's all that matters. You know, I'm very pleased with how it with everything. So, the thing is like hate on the internet is this most irrelevant, stupid shit like in existence. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything. You know, me going to the gym, hanging out with friends, hanging out with my wife, that's real life. That's what matters. Internet noise is just it's the most stupid, irrelevant shit, and it changes nothing. All the hate on the internet is not going to stop me from what I'm doing. It's not going to stop, you know, anything. It's not going to change the lift. It's not going to change my attitude. It's not going to prevent me from doing what I do and doing what I love. So unfortunately, they have no power. It's okay. Cannot make anybody happy or everybody happy. Let's see. Oh, Barry's on here. What's going on? It's exciting but scary. Yeah, absolutely. Would you consider using F6 chest plate in a single ply to attempt above 1120? Well, I'm doing double ply F6 as my poly shirt of choice for this going into polys again. I'm done using katanas. The hybrid shirt would be kind of cool. A katana sleeves with F6 chest plate. So the stretchiness in the chest with the sturdiness in the sleeves would be kind of cool. Winning, I think, mentioned that the joint is in a terrible spot for overhead and can lead to a lot of mileage on the shoulder. There's even more reasons not to overhead work. But don't listen to me. If you enjoy it, don't listen to me. Do it. I'm just saying that's why I don't do it. I don't need the undue stress on my shoulder. I get enough of that shit from all the bench pressing. Have you tried cable tricep kickbacks? I have, and they feel amazing. Zero stress on the elbow, and it's all in the tricep meets. Particularly, I feel it in the long head of the tricep, which is where I want all the stress. Oh, Tiff, what's going on? Tiffany. I'm happy about it too with screaming in joy for you, and Kay's reaction was so heartwarming. Oh. Well, thank you for the support, Tiff. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Yep. And then Ben Lift says the haters should be your motivators. They don't do that. No, that's how irrelevant it is. They don't do shit. I motivate myself. You know what I'm saying? I have goals. I have a lot of goals. I got a lot of empty boxes with no check marks in them. So I'm gonna keep going, doing what I want to do the way I want to do it, because it's my life and my choice. No, nobody motivates me more than myself. So, but yeah, good point though. Very good point. Travis McKinney, are you going to try 3-ply sleeves and 2-ply chest? I would like to. It's going to be very hard to get, given that I'm with Anderson. They have to come from Titan, and that's going to be difficult. So, might just stick with straight 2-ply on everything. So we'll see. Oh, Amber's on here. What's up, Amber? Yep. What's going on? Let's see here. I'm behind. Let me see here. Josh, of the currently active top-level equip benchers, do you think anyone out there has potential to catch up to you? Oh, yeah, they all do. Of course. Like, all of them do. Absolutely. I think Greg Powell, Tiny Meeker, and Tony Colino are the only ones close. Hey, it could be anybody. It could be Bob Merck. It could be, Christ, who else? I'm so out of the social loop. God damn it! It could be Doug Smithy. It could be Tony. It could be Tiny. It could be I just can't. I'm in such a haze right now. I can't name everybody. Anybody could. There's I like to say, somebody said it a while ago, I still use it to this day, that all records are just rented. Nobody owns a record. You are renting the record. That's why we have them, to beat them, right? So, that's why we have records. That's what the Pharrell says on the back of the Pharrell shirts. Records are meant to be broken. That's why we have them. Wouldn't be fun if we didn't have records to be beaten, right? So, Amber, hi again. Let's see. That's all that matters, Maurice says, that you're happy and are successful. Haters are going to hate. Yeah, well, it's human nature, whatever. You can find that information on YouTube, but I don't want to be responsible for someone's death. And then Tony says, nobody has pushed me more than me in any endeavor. See, there you go. Wise words. CJ Morgani was on here. What's going on? Hey, just rolling in from work. Gotta get lifting, but just wanted to say congrats. Thank you very much. Secondly, I think we could all benefit from a hype person like Kate when we go for our big lifts. Yeah. I've been very fortunate over 13 years to have her on my side and just been there for every lift. I think she's only missed 2 meets that were like it was an airline situation where she couldn't come with. That's it. Or in 13 years, she only missed 2 meets. That's beyond spectacular for a sport that's mostly just about self gratification because there's like hardly any money into it, So you have to really be dedicated to something that pays almost nothing and really have a passion for it for different reasons other than money. Let's see. The M Strike says, "How much are you weighing right now? Hope you've been good." I've been really good. I've been excellent. In fact, I weighed in at 329 on Saturday, which I was actually surprised. I was thinking I was going to be 326 or 324. So I went 329. I was a little bit heavier than I was thinking, but 329, 330 is when I'm pretty much at my strongest. So I was pretty happy to weigh that. So yeah, it was a good weekend, man. I'm really happy about it. Yep, congrats on the big accomplishment, buddy. Insane, always pushing the limits. Yeah. But yeah, that's it's been a wild 48 hours, man. Just every lift I've ever done has always been special to me. I mean, when I benched in my first equipped meet ever, 2008 at the Iron Chamber Bench and Deadlift Championships in Canton, Ohio. I walked out of that place with a 550 and a 585, a double denim Karen Klein. Yeah, I use that same shirt to bench up to 700. So those are pretty special shirts. But that was a good fucking day. I put 600 pounds in the bar and dumped it on my face. That was interesting. Somehow it didn't hurt me though. It was very strange. Oh, I got boot camp buddies. I knew the M Strike. That sounds so. I knew that sounded familiar. Yeah, Lopes is on here and M Strike. Who is M Strike? Oh, you're Lopes. God damn it. What's up, Lopes? The M. I knew that sounded familiar. Yeah. Hey, I was the old guy. You were all 18 years old. I was the only 26-year-old we had. So, yeah. Hope you're doing well, bud. Are you still in or are you out now? I mean, clearly I'm out. I've been out for a while. But if you're still in, I'm happy for you. If you're out, I'm really happy for you. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, you were one of the good ones, Lopes, that came out of that place. You changed for the better. I saw you change over those 3 months for the better. I thought you did really well, so I'm really happy for you. I'm out as fuck. Good. I'm happy for you. Really happy for you, bud. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. Good. How did it feel to have that much weight in your hands? It felt normal, except on the third attempt. That's when my arm lit up like a fucking firecracker, and hurt. As soon as they gave it to me, I was like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck! This is gonna hurt." And then on the way up, because I was having to combat lateral movement with the bar whipping like this, that just lit my arm up, and I thought my arm was gonna fucking break. It hurt so goddamn bad. And but I got X-rays done today, and they're completely fucking clean. So got nothing to worry about. Just really pissed off soft tissue. But yeah, 1400 is pretty. Don't get it twisted. It's still extraordinarily heavy, but it feels normal because I've been doing it for so long. So. And barbell Pierce, do you use a mouthpiece? Nope, I don't. They feel strange when I'm biting down on something. It just doesn't feel right. So. Did a half marathon, Lopes. Jesus Christ, man! Gonna full one in the fall. Good when it's a little bit cooler, right? Getting back to the MMA soon. Going to compete. Cool. Well, great. Well, keep me updated, bud. I want to see what you do on the competitive side. That's really awesome. Good for you, man. Maurice says, my orthopedic doctor told me if I want to be serious about getting back into benching, I need to give up pressing movements with the exception of my bench, and shoulders get enough stress with bench. Yes. Yep. Do bench movements to improve the bench. Close grip, reverse grip, decline, incline, floor. That's all you need. You don't have to do anything overhead. Work on your rear delts like a madman, side delts a little bit, and just bench different variations. Do bench movements to improve the bench. Jared says, Jimmy going for a third attempt just like Randy Marsh. He didn't hear no bell. That's a good one. Sorry. Augie says, was that an F8 bar? It was. It was Sportcraft F8 bench bar. It was actually Matt Brooks's personally owned barbell, and I did not sign it for him. I signed the bench twice because the bench that was there was the gentleman's personally owned bench he brought for the warm-up area. So I warmed up on that bench, and then I benched 1350 on the platform. And then we actually used that bench on the platform for this meet where I benched 1400. So I got two signatures, one in white on this upright and one in black on the other upright with the dates and the weights lifted. So that's pretty cool. I didn't get to sign his bar though. And Jared says, are you a fan of decline benching? I'm a really big fan of decline benching. Oh yeah, very, very big fan. We don't have a decline bench. We have like a setup where we can do a decline bench like in a power rack, but we don't have an actual decline bench. I love decline bench. I think it's a massive tricep builder. Way too hot here in Florida. Oh shit, yeah, in Florida. Thanks, buddy. Let me know if you're ever around where I'll show you around. Cool. We'll be. I'm trying to do a seminar down there. I forget which beach area. It's on the East Coast. Old high school graduate, way ahead of me, but same school wants me to come down there and do a seminar sometime in January, February of next year. So I'll keep you in touch about that. Ed says, will you change anything in your bench training going back to poly? Yes, it'll be a little bit different. A little more emphasis on raw, top end raw, full range raw for like, what do you call it? For like volume, stuff like that. And then obviously shirt work on Saturdays. Not a lot will change, but I have to get out of the band stuff, out of the slingers, and work full range raw for reps, build muscle, work the top end raw for like raw top end strength, things like that. But if you're on Patreon, you will see, or YouTube members, also $10 a month, you will see the change. You will see the change in my training slowly over time. And Jared says, my gym has a decline bench I never used. I think it's a great way to build tricep strength. I really do. Yep, I really do. Let's see. Ben says, do you think RPE applies to equip benching? I think RPE is freaking stupid. I don't use it at all. Just full honesty, I think RPE is dumb. I've never used it for any reason. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Lopes, yeah. I don't know. I used to have to say, like the kid the Bibo that died when the bar crushed his neck. It's like I used to have to say, how many people are going to get hurt before they learn to like use proper spotting measures, squat inside of a power rack? I don't know, with the safety arm set to the proper heights. Now I have to say, how many people have to die before people learn? Like the guy died. No spotters, no safety arms, outside of a power rack. What the fuck are you doing? So, yeah, that's terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Way too bad. Patrick says, I used your fork grip on the bench press in my last comp. Worked very well. Well, great. Good deal. He's talking about the reverse grip with the claw, with the bar between the two fingers. I used it in competition. That's fantastic. Good deal. I'm glad to hear that. Church of Paul says, just found my first single ply meet this weekend. I want to do the next meet end of October. So you've got August, September, October. So you got about 3 months. Is that too quick of a turnaround prep-wise? Also great to enjoy the podcast. Makes my Mondays. So thank you for joining me. No, I don't think that's enough time. You got enough time to do that. That's 3 months is plenty. You got plenty of time to do that. Absolutely. Terry says, I still need to do a video thanking you about the reverse grip bench press. You saved my ass this year. Oh, great. Good to hear that. Congrats on the 1400. Insane. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Yep. Thank you, Katie. Also on YouTube, we've got, if you guys haven't already, take a second to like this live so it gets pushed out to more people. Thank you all. Yeah, please like the video. Really appreciate that. We're trying to get monetized more and more on YouTube, and y'all coming on here and joining me for live on YouTube is great. If you can like the video, that'd make it a hell of a lot more worth it. And Tony says, I only mentioned a power rack. I can't find any training partner. Safety bars are my friend. Safety bars are your life source, is your ticket to living, especially if you're training alone on bench, which in my opinion, is the most dangerous lift, because no matter where that bar falls, your body is underneath of it. Yeah, squat, you can dump it over your head. That would I've done that before. It sucks. So you dump it off your back. That also sucks. The deadlift, you let go of the damn bar. But the bench, man, that bar can go to your face, your nose, your neck, your teeth, your chest, your belly. Like, it's bad. It's dangerous. The nature of the lift is just really dangerous. What are your favorite upper back exercises? Darkest 5555 says, I like upper back good mornings, block pulls, deadlift stuff, pen lay rows from the floor, pen lay rows from a rack, seated cable rows, a lot of rows, a lot of shrugs. SSB highs shrug is one of my favorite upper back movements ever fucking conceived. Absolutely love the highest shrug. We're going to do that tomorrow morning, me and Chris. I'm definitely going to advocate that we do SSB high shrugs. Very, very fucking heavy to start the workout. I got hiccups. When did you start working out? I started working out in 2004 at the age of 14. Yep. Long time ago. 19 years. Boat Sand Log says, yeah, be safe, Russell. That's Tony. We have benches with safeties in my gym. Fortunately, usually the benches you would take to the rack are kind of not so great. Yeah, they're not. They're a little rickety. They're very narrow. Not a great situation. I was just about to ask that. What are some good cues for performing the high shrug correctly? There's not really any cues, but you have to use the SS. You don't have to, but I use the SSB, and you got to keep the handles pretty much like parallel. Okay, because you don't want to shrug by just pushing the handles. If you're just pushing the handles, you're not actually shrugging the weight. So keep the handles parallel to the floor the whole time. Like, make a conscious effort to keep the handles parallel, and then just shrug. That's all you're doing. If you're just raising the handles like this, you're not actually shrugging the weight. The handles are moving. So if you put the handles at parallel and then shrug like that, yeah, that's what you have. So keep the handles pushed up. Like, make an actual effort to push the handles up. Terry says I do volume work on Fridays. Did 5x8, 150 pounds, all reverse grip. The sixth set was pronated grip, and it almost flew out of my hands. Ooh, reverse grip rules. Fuck yeah, it does. It's a superior way to bench. I can't do that in competition with the weights I'm using because I just don't have the tolerance to hold the weight that way. But I think I've done 900 for a triple full range with my reverse grip style. And that's when I was doing it all the time. So I built up the tolerance to it. My ultimate goal was to do 1,000 pounds full range, but I'd have to really build back up to that because it's just so damn painful on the palm. Let's see here. How does it feel? How does it feel when you're under that much weight? The thing is, guys, I do that weight all the time. I've been under that weight so many damn times, probably a dozen and a half times or more. So it's normal. Like, it sounds stupid, but I'm not a believer in trying a weight for the first time ever at the competition. You should be well versed in whatever weight you're attempting at a meet. So, you know what I'm saying? So it feels normal. It feels heavy. I'm not trying to say, don't get it twisted. It doesn't feel light, but it's normal. It doesn't feel like out of this world. It's very heavy, but I'm used to it. So reverse grip felt weird for me for a while, but ended up being because my grip was just too close. Yeah, that could really cause it to not be good. Being so far ahead of the curve, who does a lifter like you look up to? I look up to a lot of people, dude. Oh, Scott Mendelson, Ryan Kennelly, Tiny Meeker, Gene Richlack, rest in peace. Dave Hoff, Donnie Thompson, AJ Roberts, Chad Ikes, oh, Jeff Lewis. I could go on and on and on. Andy Bolton. Lot of guys. Holy shit. Matt Smith, George Halbert, Kenny Patterson. I look up to a lot of people. Like I can only hope that someday I'm looked at somewhat similar to like how Kennelly is looked at. Like just Kennelly and Mendy, between the two of them, and Tiny was the first to bench 1,100 pounds, but Scott and more or less like even Kennelly, in my opinion, the most unadulterated fucking badass dominant bench presser to ever live. I can only hope that someday that I'm talked about like that, because he's just such a monster. To this day, I'm so impressed with Ryan. Everything he's done, everything he did, Scott, everything he did in both the raw and the equipped side of the sport. Like Jesus Christ, man, what a couple of monsters! Absolutely insane. Yep. Is the talon grip between the pointer and middle finger or middle and ring? It's between make a peace sign, right? Your trigger finger and your middle finger. Bar goes between those two fingers. Some people do it like the Spock, but you can't really grab very well. But if you do it this way, you get a really good grip on the bar. So I suggest doing it this way. Some people do it this way and like it. I don't like that at all. Like I can't grab the bar effectively, but you can definitely grab the bar very effectively between those two fingers. It's a very, very, very secure grip. But if I do it this way, like I can't grab the bar. I can't get a good like solid grip on the bar. So I suggest doing it that way. Yeah. Anatomically speaking, it's one of the most superior ways to bench press. I don't know why it's not more popular. Once I discovered it, here's the things. Once I discovered it and learned how to do it properly, I was benching like this for 16 years. Once I learned this, I dropped 16 years doing it one way like a bad fucking habit almost overnight. So, suggested to increase bench. Man, I got loads of those. Bench backwards, bench reverse grip, hit your triceps hard and slay your upper back like a bodybuilder. That's what I suggest. That's very, very, very dummy down and dumb sounding, but you have to slay your upper back, build the fuck out of your triceps, and do a lot of volume, a lot of heavy work, and bench backwards. That changed my career forever. Learning how to bench backwards changed everything. How much should I cut my single ply F8 to the sleeves can touch closer to elbows? I think you're asking how much you should cut the back, like how far down. Is that what you're asking? Because I'm not sure what you meant by that. Also, kind of big news, not a big deal because it's me and nobody fucking cares. The mohawk is coming off tonight. Yep. Nope, no more mohawk. I'm going bald. Yep. We're actually going to cut it off here on live for you. I'm going to cut the mohawk off. Not yet.
Oh.
No. I'm just telling them like it's going to come off tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to take care of it anymore. It's a pain in the ass.
Dinner will be here in about 10 minutes.
Perfect. Oh, well, I have 10 minutes to 9, so I'll end it in 10 minutes.
Really cool. When do you want to cut your hair?
Just right at the last second. Let's see. Back. Yes. Okay. Back. Just cut like 6 inches and use it and see if it's enough. If it's not enough, cut it like another inch or two. Don't do it all the way down right away. Cut it a little bit, use it. If it's not enough, cut a little bit more. So you don't want to cut it all the way down and have to like sew it back together if it's too much. So start little and then work your way down. Congrats. Oh, thank you, Moose. Appreciate you. Question. Using the Widowmaker that has the 2 loops, I only ever use the first loop. I can't even get my hands set when I try 2 loops. You have to have somebody set your hands for you. I can't set my hands using 2 loops. You have to have somebody push your hands out and then push your elbows out into the material. That's how you have to do it. It's just nature of the beast. Oh man, yeah. The hair's gone, guys. I am not getting a mullet, and Lope says hi, Katie. Hello. Nope, I do not want to take care of it anymore. It's a pain in the ass. It's about 16 inches long when it's fully stood, but I don't want to take it. I just don't want to do it anymore. It's a lot of work. I want to go bald, fresh start, right? I worked up to this. I've been working for this bench since March of 2020 when I got my first 1,000 pound bench. I've been going hard ever since. Got out of the Marine Corps and I got a mohawk, got some tattoos. Um, and I don't. I'm into a new chapter of lifting, and I'm fresh start. We're getting taking the hair off. So, yep, that's the plan. Bald is beautiful, like Ed said. There you go. Oh, Mike Kelly, IFBB Pro. What's going on, man? Good to have you on here. How long did it take you to transition from single ply to multi ply katanas? No transition whatsoever because it's the same shirt, just different plies. Same groove, same tenacity and material, although it's single ply to double ply, so it's a little bit different. But no, I didn't have to transition whatsoever. Just breaking it in was a pain in the ass. Breaking in a double ply katana is way harder than breaking in a single ply katana. So as long as you can break it in, now going from like a triple ply SCP to a single ply F6, that's going to be way different because of the materials are completely different, different construction, different way you wear them. But going from single katana to double katana to triple katana, didn't have any transition problems whatsoever. If I go equipped on competition one day, it's because of you. Well, thank you. I'm glad I can inspire you. So inspiring. Well, hey, I mean, my DMs are always open. If you need anything and need help with anything, just DM me. That's really awesome. Thank you. Are you getting a new tattoo? Ed says, yeah, I'm going to get 1,400 right across my knuckles right here. 14001. Yep. 1401. It was 1,401 pounds. I'll take that 1 pound. God damn it. So yeah, I'm going to get that one right across here. So, yeah. I think that's fair enough. I think I've done enough to get a knuckle tattoo. Can you beat Eddie Hall's deadlift max? Well, I'm not a deadlifter, so probably not. Terry says, I'm using the talent grip you suggested, and I worked up to, I lost it. 300 recently. Good damn job, Terry. Good on you. Long ways to my pronated grip at 380, but I'm not giving up. Don't give up on it. It'll trust me, you'll surpass that someday. Reverse grip. Let's see. Oh, I got you. That's why you're asking. Gotcha. Thank you for the congrats. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's going to look fire. 1401. Yeah, dude, just right across the knuckles right there. Now this is all typewriter text. I don't want typewriter text. I want something different. But I don't know what text. I don't want like, that old style English. Like I don't want something like gaudy and flashy, but I want it to be different than typewriter text. I'm just not sure what kind of. If anybody has suggestions on what kind of text to get, if you want to send me examples, just DM me, please. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do. So please, if you're on YouTube or Instagram here, if you have ideas of like examples, please just DM me because I really want to make it look cool, but not too gaudy. So please tell me that. But you can't compete with reverse grip. Yes, you can. It's completely legal. It is legal in competition. Now I don't know if you're like a USAPL IPF lifter, it might not be legal, but fuck those feds anyway. But no, it's completely legal in competition. Yep. Congrats on the huge bench. Thank you very much. Congrats on the 1401. Thank you. What was your weekly back volume like leading up to this lift? Very, very high. I train back like a fucking madman. Like I said, if you ever want to see what I do behind the scenes, every workout I ever do is always on Patreon for $10 a month. So if you want to see what I do behind the scenes, all the small workouts, the back workouts, the secondary bench days, whatever, Patreon. So it's Kolbstrong and patreon.com, $10 a month. 2 questions about the reverse grip. Did you bench the 1400 with that grip? Nope. I use pronated. I only use it in training. Yes. Would you use normal grip instead of the reverse grip? No. I would only use my talon grip. I wouldn't do the full reverse, me personally. Almost 2 a.m. here in the UK. Whoa. Well, thank you for hopping on, Jack. Appreciate that. Who has actually benched reverse grip in comp? Well, the most famous person was Anthony Clark. He's who kind of pioneered it and made it famous. So I would do it. I just can't take the pressure. It's just too much. I can't. That's why I have to bench pronated in competition because the weights are too high. And thank you for the congrats. Thank you. The Lopes. It's on my YouTube channel. It is on my. I have a reverse grip tutorial on my YouTube channel. Jimmy Kolb on YouTube. Yes. I think that's what's up next. Moose says 1500. Well, not for a while. I'm going to come back to it, but not for a while. I'm going to get out of the band church for about a year or so. The real Josh Tibble, the goat. Well, thank you for saying that. I won't claim it, but thank you for the endorsement. It's 2:35 in Sweden. I'll get to bed, man. Holy shit. Don't listen to me. Go ahead and get to bed. Good God. Terry says, I'm writing my second book and you're being mentioned in the reverse grip chapter. Not kidding. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's changed my life for the better. My competitive career has been forever changed because I discovered how to reverse grip. I'm telling you, it's magical. Just give it time and trust it. It's good shit. And the crew says, how long have you been in powerlifting? I've been lifting weights since I was 14, so 2004. I've been competing for the last 15 years, though. So 19 years competing. 15 years competing, 19 years lifting weights total. And you deserve the time off. Thank you. I'm taking time off. I really am. Yep. Hey, guys, it's about the end. I wanted to keep it short tonight, just an hour. Thank you all for hopping on here on this episode of the Kolbstrong Power Podcast, or benching and bullshitting. Anyway, it's been a crazy couple of days. Yeah. Oh, I got so many messages here. We're trying to bench 1200 in poly. I don't know if it'll be single ply, though. Lemon, lime, Kool-Aid. I'll catch up with you later, Lopes. Have a great week, everybody. Yeah. Hey, it's been a great couple of days. It's been really fucking crazy. Without further ado, let's go ahead. Make this official. Yeah.
I'll turn so I can see it.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, man.
Just do it. Quick. Oh, hurts.
It does not hurt.
Oh, so much. Oh. All right.
Hi.
Well,
Ew.
3 years of growing that mohawk, and it's all gone because I need to start a new chapter in life. Oh, man.
That's not a good look.
It's so short.
Turn to the side.
So, bald Jimmy Kolb is back, and we're starting a new chapter of lifting. Don't get hair everywhere. God, I don't like that sound. Oof.
Get added to your mustache.
Here, just put it here.
I'm gonna throw this away. That's contained.
But yeah, so there you go. It's officially gone. So freedom. That's right. Yeah, it's gone.
It's gonna get buzzed.
Oh, I can't wait to buzz it. It's gonna be so nice. I get to shave it and everything. So it's so nice.
An end of an era.
3 fucking years, man. So
I like it this length though.
It's
not like
nice.
crazy like that, but
no, I gotta take it all off.
It all needs to come off because you
It's
have that
also-
receding hairline.
See how it's breaking right here?
Yeah.
Like this it was here, but we have it pulled back so much it started to break, and it broke all the way back. So so it's time to.
Yeah,
That's
shave
it.
it all off.
That's it. So.
Are you gonna save your ponytail of hair?
No, nobody wants that shit. Fuck that.
Put it in a box.
Man, God, that was long. 16 fucking inches.
That is long.
Yeah, when you stood it on end, it's like 16 inches. So.
Yeah. You're gonna like spike it up at the gym and then cut it off, but this was much better.
Yeah. So hey guys, thank you again. Get the hair and clone him, he says. Yeah. Free DNA right here. No.
Is that actually?
I don't know.
No, I think you need the roots.
You need the roots to do that.
It's pretty.
Yeah, well, it's gone.
It's weird.
Anyway, so hey guys, thank you all for hopping on here. This has been really, really fun answering all these questions. Yeah, we're going bald. Going to be bald for a while. Going to enjoy it. Going to enjoy this new chapter. Going to enjoy this new chapter of lifting. Really looking forward to it, man. Thank you all so much for the kind words. It was a crazy fucking weekend. I'm really happy. It's just so. I don't think it's not. I don't know how to even word it.
It hasn't sat in yet.
No, but. So please, everybody, thank you all. It's been a great night. It's been about an hour. I'm going to end it right now. Again, AndersonPowerlifting.com. your superstore for anything powerlifting related, bars, wraps, shirts, singlets, chalk, ammonia, knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, anything you need can be found at andersonpowerlifting.com. Use code Kolbstrong, that's my Instagram handle, KOLBSTRONG, for a 10% off discount at the checkout. Also, Patreon, again, is $10 a month. If you want to see all the training that I do, leading me to these big bench presses, history's first 1,200, 1,300, and 1,400 pound bench press. They do ship internationally, though. Anderson does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do ship internationally. Yes, if you want to see what I do behind the scenes for all these big lifts, it's on Patreon, $10 a month, or YouTube members, also $10 a month. So please have a good rest of your night. I will be back on here next Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So have a good, strong week, and we'll talk to you later.